something once lost for you is being rediscovered. And I'm getting from Spirit that it's not just in this life, but something from a past life. Now, I don't delve into past lives stuff very much. I'm very cautious around that for a multitude of reasons, which I won't get into right now. But I do some work within it. And it's interesting that this came up. It was like this sense of like rebirth and power, both. It's like a rebirth of something that was, but it's so different now. You're so different now. So I've been just sitting with this energy for the past hour or so, and I got that something lost is rediscovered. Rediscovery of self, rediscovery of passions, of what you are and were, both in your now and past lives. So something I want to feel like, I want to say, I feel, I'm hearing, I'm saying that it's like an energy from a past life, your energy from someplace else of who you are, of who you were, is re-emerging through some sort of transformation that you had. And then I got the plant fennel. So that seemed kind of random. I don't know why. And then new meetings, openly and loudly being who you are, is going to lead you to new connections. So tying into this rebirth of who you are will lead to new connections. And then I specifically got this like drumming, knocking, drumming the beat back into it, drumming the beat back into life. What you thought was dead is coming to life again. But it's not again, it's something new, it's something different. And this movement ahead, it was like very energized, movement ahead towards cups energy, towards love energy. And this isn't necessarily romantic love, but love towards self or another. And it was always stuck to you like Velcro. So this is an energy I'm getting that like was always, it's always been there with you. It's part of what you always have been and maybe didn't see it, what you've always been called to, and maybe knew it deep inside but haven't stepped into it. But I'm hearing you are becoming a new creation. And I did pull a card beforehand and I got this snake shedding, starting over, which is really funny. We just finished the year of the snake, and you know, we're still encountering the residual effects of that shedding, of this going into new and something different. So something rediscovered. So Spirit, what can we get? What is being rediscovered here? Success. Interesting. Some sort of success here in the temple, in your inner self. Okay. For some of you, it's success within. I'm hearing within your holy self. And then others, it's more of an outward success. You ran away, that movement away from something. There was a movement away. So you must have left something behind, and we're going to get into it. I created a spread that's actually going to ask the question of what you're leaving behind, but I want to get into your overall energy a little bit more. Spirit, what else do you have to say before we get into the spread? Change like the wind and a new creation. And water. Change like the wind and the water. I love this. Change like the wind and the water. And I want to pull one more from this. Ooh, the sweetness of setting clear boundaries. And we have the strawberry here. Strawberry and fennel. Those are two obviously very different plants and tastes, but I do sometimes see them together. There's a boundary. There's a boundary between the old and the new that actually needs to be broken, I'm hearing. That's what you need to speed through, breaking through that boundary between the old and the new. And I just kept feeling this like new meetings being open and loud about who you are, putting it outside, out there in the world. And doing that is allowing, or will allow, I'm hearing new beginnings to come even more, that help you rediscover yourself even more. So it's the process of rediscovery helps to open up the doors to more rediscovery. Very interesting, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so what are you leaving behind? And what are you leaving behind? Or what did you leave behind? For some of you, it's something you've already done. Others, it's just you're leaving behind a lack of boundaries. Okay. And deceit. Ooh. Okay. Deceit. We get more information, Spirit. What is this deceit and lack of boundaries? So we've gotten the boundaries in reverse here. Okay. What else? What are they leaving behind? No. Remember, tarot gives you insights into your soul, into yourself. Okay, one more. Ooh. We don't have to be bound to what comes up. Okay. The deceit of the deceit of something you prayed for. The lover that turned out to be an animal. That's a big thing. It's a big thing to leave behind. Remember that if any readings do not resonate with you, they might not be your reading, and that's okay, or they might not be your reading at that time. We have control over our lives and what we choose to do with the information that we receive from Spirit. We have free will. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Overthinking and not believing in your self-worth. Goodness gracious. Something caused, obviously, a deceit. Some sort of deceit and lack of boundaries around someone that you thought was a lover but was not, was deceiving you. Something you thought was the answer to prayers but was not. Okay, that's too many cards, Spirit. Okay. Tears from passion. This is a lot. This is heavy. This is heavy stuff that you have left behind or are in the process of leaving behind. Remember, Spirit has is processing what Spirit has promised, which is a rediscovery of something that was lost. This lost sense of love is really, okay, a setback. Do 2 more cards from here. A collapse, emotional baggage, unfinished business, setbacks. Just, ooh, something that caused a lot of tears. A lot of tears. Some sort of deceit and a lack of boundaries. And I'm wanting to say I'm sorry, whatever it is that you have had to go through. But Spirit has promised, it's just this, a total rebirth, a total rediscovery, and this is in the past. This pain, I'm feeling that there's some residual, but this pain I'm hearing is promising the rediscovery. Like somehow it's, you know, I see these butterflies coming from the tears. Somehow this pain is actually like leading to and part of the rediscovery and the connection to the past. So Spirit, what are they reclaiming now? What are they specifically reclaiming? Determination and moving forward, a lack of stagnation. What are they reclaiming? The ring. Interesting. The ring, and then it's like, we have the ring here, and then in this one, it's the cave, but look how they're like pointing to the ring finger. I've never noticed that before. Isn't that the ring finger? Because somehow, and you can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but like somehow that finger is like tied to our heart. I'm somehow remembering learning that, though that could be false. And then I got the riddle, but it's for some reason like that ended up looking like the top of a ring to me. Like this is like the decoration on the ring. It's a riddle what you're reclaiming, but it's somehow going, you're reclaiming going into the cave, the riddle. You're determined to put this ring on yourself. Spirit, what are they reclaiming? Oh. Your fate. And I got the witch. Experimentation and rebellion. This is the energy I'm realizing I was like feeling, and I felt it in another reading as well, and it was like you are reclaiming, like this is the past life or the ancestor. This energy is what is being rebirthed. This is your fate. And I honestly, I don't like talking, using that word. I don't normally use that word. So this is interesting because I do believe that we have control over our fate. but it's something how like, it's like you were the fate of another, of your past. It's you in the past are looking forward, and they are realizing that you are their fate. Interesting. And you've created it. You've designed this for yourself. And that's what, like, this is a ring that you've designed. And so I'm seeing this design on a ring that you're putting on yourself. Okay, this is really interesting. You're putting on yourself in the cave. Like, does this actually have to do with the cave, Spirit? Or was it just the ring finger I was supposed to see? New beginnings, the East. This is both the new and the old, but what do we have? Spirit, can you give me some clarification on the cave? Oh. Healing after loss. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. It's a reversal. I want to say a reversal of fortune. You tailored this. Somehow you tailored your fate. You thought something like really bad happened to you? Okay, this is crazy sounding or feeling, but it's not. You knew that something bad was going to happen, and you are the one that like revealed the deceit to your past self. You were the tailor of all of this. You were the tailor. And you were the witch, and you created this fate. Like, you, from the future or from now, I think this past life is it's both an actual past life, but then also it's what you went through. It's like it's back in time. In this lifetime, it's your history. Like, you from the future, which is now, or the future from now, you were able to cut ties. Even though you knew it was going to cause you tears, you were like, nope, we are breaking this. I'm claiming this ring back for myself, and I'm redesigning it so that I have a reversal of a heartbreak. You are powerful. Whoa. You were just like, we're not allowing stagnation, and you're reclaiming this. If this is making any sense to you, seriously, like, I really want to know your stories. This is some like immense power. You know, I learned fairly recently about this like idea or concept that they've studied about time, of like, you know, that time is not linear, which I'm sure many of you have heard these theories now, right? That our future self can control our behaviors now or in the past. And I'm hearing like warn. There was some sort of like your higher self, your future self warned you. And you were the one that ended something, because like you were, even though you were afraid to, you were the one that you took action. This was what you were leaving behind. Part of what you were leaving behind. You broke it. You saw the deceit and the lack of boundaries. Like, you saw that something was wrong. And it was really painful for you. But you made the decision to break it because there was something in you that you heard. And what you heard was your future self, was you as the witch that went back through moon cycles, and you were the tailor and you cut it. Wow. Okay. Okay, so you're reclaiming this recognition of yourself that, like, you have the ability to do this. I'm almost speechless. This is really powerful. Okay. I feel like I need a breather. Spirit. Okay. Whew. What is it? I was going to ask, what is a tool they can use, or what is a tool, okay, that this rediscovered self, you are the rediscovered self. Maybe you're not feeling it, but it's important to just recognize, like, you are that person now. So what tool does that person want to be using? You want a companion. It can feel lonely to have a lot of power. It's like you have a lot of power and you do powerful things and you have a lot of empathy and encounter things, and you want the ability to relax with somebody. Connection. Companion, connection, yeah. So this is a tool that you're supposed to have. Interesting. A vow, the offering. I'm going to ask about that in a minute. So a tool that they can have. Oh, this is coming from a past, from a rediscovery. From what you thought was dead is coming alive again. About it's not who hurt you, if it's a who. It's a newness. It's something rediscovered, but it was maybe the love, your heart is coming alive again. But what's a tool? New opportunities and loyalty, allowing the things to end. Yeah, I think it has always stuck to you like Velcro, this tool, this connection, groundedness and gravity. This is interesting. It's a tool. Allowing yourself to be a destroyer. I think that, like, accepting the scissors. It's both, you're both the scissors and the Velcro. It's the tool is the scissors of cutting, physically cutting. So maybe if you're still feeling attached to this past thing, maybe some of you need to do some sort of like ceremony of a cutting or something like that. But then also this feeling of Velcro and connection to something that is dependable, You're to cut any illusions and then to ground yourself. A rediscovery of offering a vow again. I'm hearing the Velcro to a connection. We're offering another vow. Life cycles. I feel like it is the scissors that maybe you actually need to do that ceremony to cut off the cycle, and then doing a ceremony like a Velcro ceremony, which I've never heard of, but of connecting to a vow and an offering and what it is, a companion, a connection that you want to connect with. It's cutting off and the ending what needs to be cut off, and then Velcroing yourself to the new connection, the new opportunity. So it's some sort of actual process that you may want to go through, a ceremony, to physically remind yourself of that and to invite spirit into. That's so fun. A Velcro process. I might want to try that. That sounds very interesting. We focus so much about cutting off things that, and a lot of times we don't think about what it is that we want to connect to after that. So it's a real focus on, then your tool is that, like, connecting, is being the Velcro in your life. And it was always stuck to you, and then recognizing that it was always there, right? Because I'm hearing you are a time traveler, right? You're the witch. You're able to already feel what is Velcro to you, I want to say. Okay. Whew. What do they not see coming, Spirit? I'm feeling a real ache in my back. I don't know if some of you are encountering some pain in your back. Devotion, strength, and independence. Yeah. Devotion, strength, and independence. Independence. A feeling of independence, a feeling of devotion, and a feeling of strength. Beautiful. Okay, what do they not see coming? Maybe around this connection. The king, the flame, and the sword. I feel like the sword is like charging forward. It feels like I don't like to do love readings, but that sometimes it just ends up that, like, it feels like the king is somebody else. And the flame, like igniting the flame. And you're going to have like that flame ignited within you, that rediscovery, and encounter a king. You might be the king, but this king has a sword, a good sword. And I think you have one too, because you are the witch and you have tools. You have so many tools. I'm hearing a plethora of tools, because it's not just one tool you can use. You get to use any tool you want. I think you're going to have a hard time, though, receiving this. You're the heir, but you're going to have hesitation around this, of receiving this good thing and being vulnerable. It's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be hard to let this in. But I feel like you are the air, and this is your, I don't like to use this word, but I'm hearing this is your destiny. It's okay to let this in. It's okay to be vulnerable in relationships. It's okay to receive. You're receiving this, but you're going to have a hard time with it. Okay, what you don't see. And it's funny, I keep having to like look back at my spread, even though I know what I'm asking right now. You're not trusting. You're not trusting yourself. You keep having to look back, like what's going on. Expansion, magic, and just choosing to do it over time. You are a witch over time. You have that alchemy. You have that magic to change time. You know that this thing that's coming is for you. It's your North Star. It's your expansion. I'm hearing you just need to learn to accept it. You need to be open, receive the magic of it. I'm suddenly feeling very tired. Very like almost you're exhausted of like having to overthink. You're so used to overthinking. You need to rethink this approach. You're going to have such happiness. You have the Nine of Cups. It's what you wished for. It's what you wanted for. It's what you wanted. You're going to have harmony. We have Temperance. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Freedom. Freedom because you cut it off. I mean, this is really positive, but you're just, for some reason, you're having a hard time. You're going to have a hard time receiving it, and that's okay. Just, I'm hearing, remember this and receive it. This is what you asked for. This is what you were wanting. And it's going to feel really tiring accepting it for some reason. And that's okay. Whew. Spirit, can we have one last piece of advice? If you are needing to kind of look into this transition that you've gone through any deeper, I'll put a video up here. And then I work one-on-one with women, so if you are needing to really have a focused reading that is tailored towards you, you can book me through the link below. So I have mugwort, and I see that as you, as your future self, as this witch. She's so wise. Oh my gosh. She's like, I saw it all, honey. And she's got all the different cycles of the moon, just like this one. Oh, I love it. I just keep hearing that she has seen it all. Okay. The liminal space in transition, clairvoyance, and foresight. You knew, right? You knew, and that's why you ended things and cut it off. Artemis, the moon goddess, and her wise white owl meet you as you enter the liminal space between one life phase and the next. Your channel is wide open. She is instructing you on how to draw upon your psychic powers to pass through this test within the realms of shadow. You are not lost. Oftentimes, the greatest clarity dawns after the darkest hours. Owl medicine asks you to use the powers of keen psychic sight to observe and intuit aspects of your life that may still lay in darkness. Confront that which is unworthy of your devotion. Eradicate destructive forces. Pay attention to the signs and omens that appear as you navigate the labyrinth of the subterranean forest. All right, that's what I got for you. If you need to go deeper, I will put a video right here.